My name's GuyKesTV, and I've tested thousands of bikes over the past couple of decades, professionally for magazines and websites. And if you want me to stop saying that, come up with something more original, because I'm struggling at the moment, but I know that some of you are sick of it. Anyway, tonight, the bike I am testing is Forme Monsal 2. So, what are we looking at here in terms of detail? Like I say, it's a full carbon frame with some really nice detail on it. You know, lines like the way the top tube comes into the seat stays there. You've got these little studs here for the replaceable bridge for mudguards. You've got a drop chainstay, very like the open frame design, which gives you loads of mudroom in there. Like I say, I mean, these are listed as a 35, these Kenda Flint Ridge Elites, but they actually blow up more like a 38, and you could easily get a 45 in there. It's 142 by 12 bolt through at the rear and 100 by 12 at the front. And as you can see, you've got a neat little terminal there for mudguards on the front. And if you look on the inside of the stays back there, you can see it's got mudguard mounts at the back as well. So fully practical as a commuter. In terms of cargo carrying, you've got 1, 2, 3 bottle mounts for your various stowage. There isn't anything on the fork in terms of keg or bag strapping, so you'll have to improvise or just run a bit lighter or run a bar bag. But you've got internal cable routing for the gears and for the rear brake, and that just pops out of the back there. They have been a bit generous with the cable routing on this one, but it keeps the hydraulic lines neatly out of the way as well. So you're looking at a very, very clean looking bike. Over on the far side, you can see you've got flat mount brakes, front and rear, so that's the latest standard, and it's set up for 160mm rotors front and rear, so no shortage of stopping power with these SRAM Rival brakes, which I have to say, I mean, I've used SRAM Rival and Force for years now, and they're just so damn reliable. They just keep on keeping on. And again, you've got neat little internal hose routing there on the fork. The only thing that might make some people quibble is the fact it's a press fit bottom bracket down there, which, you know, they don't last as long as a threaded bottom bracket typically, and if you let them go baggy, they can damage your frame. So make sure you keep due diligence on the bearing and any slackness that creeps into that. The only other thing I'd say to watch out for on the frame is the sizing. I mean, this is a 55cm, but that comes with a massive 593mm top tube. The 52cm frame size comes with a 57mm reach, and the 49mm frame size comes with a 55mm reach. So make sure you do pay attention to the finer details of the geometry and the sizing to get the right fit for you. In terms of finishing kit, you've got Physic Antares saddle on there, really good, comfortable saddle for rough mileage. You've got Forme Zone bar and stem, but it gets a neat little hidden clamps. There's nothing to knock your knees on. It's quite sleek looking. Bar comes with a bit of back sweep and a tiny bit of flare on it. It's quite comfortable. Bar tape could bit basic. That could do and be replaced, if I'm honest. Maybe get some Physic to match the blue and the saddle, because they've just brought out a new range of gravel bar tape. Going back to here, you've got these SRAM Rival hydro brakes. Again, really reliable brake. You've got this really tall hood, which helps you, give you something to grab onto as you descend in. And you've obviously got single ring chain set. It's a 40 on the front, narrow wide teeth to stop your chain jumping off, and a clutch on the rear mech to stop your chain slapping about as well. And if it does, you've got a little steel protector there on the lower knuckle of the frame. 1042 cassette on the back, so you've got a usefully wide range of gearing, and it's all simple and sequential. Mavic Axiom all-road wheels, which are, I'd say, sturdy rather than sprightly. They're relatively weighty, but come tubeless ready as standard, so that's a bonus. The only issue with the bike currently, I would say, on that front, is these Kenda Flint Ridge Elite tyres aren't tubeless ready. I've tried numerous times with different sealants, and it all tends to just bubble out of these gumwall sidewalls. I do like the tyre tread. It rolls really, really fast, and they're really smooth and supple. So, and to be fair, I've not actually had a puncture running tubes in them, and I've battered it around some fairly rough sections. But I'd definitely be tempted to go up to the Flint Ridge Pro model, which is fully tubeless, to really kind of bring out that full float of the bike potential, because it is smooth as already, but it really needs, you know, tubeless tyres to make it even smoother. In terms of geometry, like I say, definitely long for a given seat tube size, but also you might want to slide that saddle forwards like I have done here on the rails, because it's quite a slack seat angle as standard. It's 72.5 on this large, so I've nudged the seat forward to give me a more conventional seat angle. And up front it's a 72.5, so only just slightly slacker than a conventional road bike. But to be honest, that length and the fact it's such a smooth and kind of forgiving frame actually gives it a reasonable amount of confidence off-road, even if the geometry isn't particularly gnarly, if you compare it to something like a white Friston or something like that. But anyway, that's a quick tech talk round. Thanks for watching. Just get busy in the comments below. Thanks for subscribing, click for notifications, and yeah, get a gravel bike, go explore, they're great.